For 17 years, Palestinian RAJAI KHATIB has been reporting on his home city, Jerusalem. Like many of his colleagues, he was out on the streets during the protests at the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound last month, filming and reporting for Jordanian TV. But one night, he says, he was beaten by Israeli police. He says they singled him out just after he filmed the removal of the controversial Israeli metal detectors on the edge of the compound.
I believe there was a decision by the government to get the journalists out of these areas, so they can do what they want and will not be filmed.
The Foreign Press Association in Israel submitted a petition to the Israeli Supreme Court this week, challenging police action against journalists. They say they have video evidence of violent police action directed at the media. And not just Palestinian media, Israeli journalists are complaining too.
This wasn't declared a closed military zone or anything. We were told before, as the events were beginning to unfold, we were told explicitly by the government press office that everything would be done to give free access, to allow coverage.
While the crackdown was happening, tourists were allowed into the same areas journalists were being forced from, supporting accusations that the police actions were to suppress coverage and not for safety. This leads into the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound, where a lot of that media crackdown took place. We reached out to the Prime Minister's office, the Israeli police, and the government press office. All declined to comment on this issue. The Association of Civil Rights in Israel has also submitted a petition to the Supreme Court.
If you are not allowing people having freedom of speech and you are not allowing having freedom for journalists, then the rights for democracy and basic rights of laws in Israel is, of course, are not applied, and this is unlawful.
More than being illegal, RAJAI thinks these actions dilute Israel's democracy.
You say you are the most democratic country in the Middle East, and you are proud of your democracy. I believe with this behavior, you prove the opposite.
But this has not deterred RAJAI from doing his job. In fact, the day after he was attacked, he went out to continue with his coverage on crutches. Scott Heidler, Al Jazeera, occupied East Jerusalem.